How's it going, everyone? It's me. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you are new. Today we're doing something a little bit different than my typical reaction review content, but it's kind of the same because it's going to be a thorough analysis. We're doing my top 10 favorite princesses of all time, but I'm still gonna clarify and say for right now because I am watching She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, a show dedicated to princesses that I am loving a lot. So if later in the future, if I'm like talking about a princess and I'm like, she's in my top 10 and she wasn't in this list because my mind had changed. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to clarify that. If you are a regular subscriber, tell me what you think of the lighting. I'm doing something a little bit different. I have the light from the room on and the same amount of light that I use with my ring light on. If you notice a difference, let me know. If you don't care, don't say anything, but it helps me a lot because I'm trying to just make things look better for you guys. So I have a snack and some coffee because it's not gonna be longer than my typical videos, I'm pretty sure, but it's gonna be a lot of talking for me because it's gonna be me just talking the whole time. And normally in my reactions, I'm sitting there watching for bits and then I get to talk for a period of time. And so this is gonna be a little bit different. Gonna be a ton of fun for me. It was a ton of fun writing it out, and let's just get started. Princess or not, learning to fight is essential. So let's talk about the criteria of how this list is going to go down, because if I just did all princesses, there might only be 2 franchises that appeared on this whole list. So I'll do that list too later. Comment down below if you would like for me to do that, but I will happily do that. Here are the rules for this list to make it more fun and entertaining and, just more diverse. So I think the most important rule that most people do in their top 10 list or their top list in general is 1 per franchise. The only exception is I'm gonna count Disney and Marvel as separate franchises, even though they're in the same umbrella company, Disney as the umbrella. I'm still gonna count them as different. 2, as long as the character was introduced in their story as a princess or has spent a significant time being a princess and is known most as that, they qualify to be on this list, even if they eventually become the queen. So keep that in mind. All right, and without further ado, let's get started. Making the list by the skin of her teeth.
Did I win?
Princess Peach from the Mario franchise. She made her debut in the series in 1985 as the definition of a damsel in distress.
I'm a damsel. I'm in distress. I can handle this. Have a nice day.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love her for that. That's one of my favorite tropes. I love a damsel in distress. I love a help me, save me hero. I don't put a gender to it. The trope is what I'm talking about. So like it could be a young man or an older man or a non-binary person in the tower being rescued by the hero. That could also be any gender. I just love a damsel in distress. I particularly love a princess that is the damsel in distress. Now, Peach makes this list because of one major reason. She's been around for a long time, so I've known about her quite a bit, and she is my alternate for Super Smash Brothers, which is where I've spent most of my time with the character in general. There's Mario Kart, Mario Party, and all the other fun Mario games. I have spent most of my time with her playing Super Smash Brothers, that whole series. Something I'd like to point out that I love so much about the character is that she unapologetically embraces her feminine charm, even in combat, like when you play with her in Brawl. It's lovely. I love when I see characters embrace their femininity and not brush it off as something to be ashamed of. I can't tell you how many matches I've won and lost throwing my ass with Peach like, I'm gonna do it, even when I shouldn't. Number 9.
Oh, Adios, goddess of all! Sacred Circle! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. My name is Alphen. Alphen Rice Arner. It's a pleasure to meet all of you.
She is from the Legend of Heroes series, and particularly from the 4 games, the Trails of Cold Steel series. Now, she may look like your typical damsel in distress, and she is, but she's also very wise. She is loving and kind to her people, and she's super cute to boot. Introduced at age 15 to the Legend of Heroes series, Princess Alphen fits your typical princess role that you could find in most stories. Even if the character isn't literally a princess, you know, the princess-like figure, which I will also do a list for, the princess figure of the series, a top 10 list, because I definitely have that. Easy. Comment down below if you want that. Now, Alphen even has a damsel in distress arc.
Green!
Forgive me, Your Highness.
What for?
You know, in video games where you have to guide a CPU to safety, most people hate that trope. I hate that trope, if that's what it's called. But with Alphen, it was really nice because she had healing abilities, and I was just so thrilled to have her in my party because she's the princess. Now, when she is, though, permitted to participate in combat, she reigns supreme when it comes to healing and supporting your party. Something that happens to princesses a lot when they are thrust into the battlefield in any media, really. In the series, she attends St. Austria's all-girls school, and there she meets the protagonist of the Trail series, sister Elise, and they become best friends, and they're both in love with the protagonist. Now, the sister is like a stepsister, and this is a very common trope in anime, I guess. This is an anime-esque game, so just wanted to point that out. But I love her. She's so sweet. She has excellent speeches and a good character arc. She's important to the series, and they do a good job of making her more than just a shallow, rich, spoiled princess. She has access to be all of those things, but she's not. She's sweet, she's caring, she's generous, and she is, I say above all, hardworking.
That was perfect! Thank you very much.
Number 8.
A man in turmoil cried out for a hero. Her courage will change the world.
Xena, the warrior princess. Starring Lucy Lawless, the beautiful actress, stunningly gorgeous and
talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique.
Xena is one of the first princesses I fell in love with in fiction as a kid. I saw her go, I can't do it. With her hoop ring weapon thing. I don't know what it is. It's a hoop ring weapon thing, but I love it. She goes, ah! She throws it, and she has a whip and a sword, and she's super kick-ass. She's so confident and sure of herself. She even has an animated feature with Hercules, and I believe that their universes crossed paths a few times. A specific iteration of Hercules, this one. Being a warrior princess, she has a lot of parallels to Wonder Woman. Even her hoop tiara, see, I called it a tiara, but her hoop throw thing is reminiscent of Wonder Woman throwing her tiara. And they both use a sword, warrior princesses, gorgeous, similarities. Making her debut September 4th, 1995, Lucy Lawless gave the iconic character personality. From the battle cries and being a badass in general, she has made her mark as one of my favorite princesses of all time. Number 7. Princess Zelda. Another damsel in distress, except when I'm using her in the Super Smash Bros. Series. That's when Zelda's the hero, while everyone else needs the saving. Making her debut February 21st, 1986. I have to be honest and let you know, I have never played a Zelda game all the way through. I played one as a kid. This one, I'll have it on the screen. I can't even tell you the name of it specifically, but it was for the Nintendo 64. I imagine there's only so many that came out for that console, but my love of her, the reason why she is number 7 and on the list, is because of the Super Smash Bros. Series. I played this series a ton, and I still plan on playing it a ton more when I have the time, but for the years and years and years that I have played the series, Zelda has been my main because she's a princess. I love Peach too, and I love a lot of the characters in the cast. You know, Sora's there too now. There's so much to love. The way she sparkles when she attacks.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
The glimmer at the edge of her toe when she kicks you, and it's like a... Even when she shared a character slot with Sheik, still my main. You know, most of her career, I think it's still safe to say she shared a character slot with Sheik. I just didn't press down B, and if I did, I just went back. I have too much history with this princess to ignore her. I've only played strictly casually with my friends, but a ton to love this character's design, all of her color palette swaps, everything about her in that game, the noises that she makes. I love this character. Number 6.
That was for ruining my wedding.
I never realized how incredibly handsome you are.
Joining the famous Disney princess squad in Aladdin 1992, she has been my favorite Disney princess ever since her debut. Her sense of wanderlust and refusal to conform to cultural norms, if it cost her her happiness, resonated with me from such a young age. Her red look was her best look, despite her being a prisoner of Jafar at the time, but this was her best look. Now, despite her being my favorite Disney princess, my only experience with her is in the original first Aladdin movie. I have not seen the sequel. I should probably just watch it because her presence is in it. But I did also see her in Kingdom Hearts, which is cool.
It's lovely.
Number 5.
Back off, princess.
You think mere words can stop me?
Princess Kitana. Joining the deadly tournament in the second installment of the Mortal Kombat franchise. The Princess of Edenia, proud assassin, and one of her respective universe's fiercest fighters.
I know this.
Kitana stole my heart as soon as she flung her blades across the screen. Now, anyone familiar with my channel and me knows I'm not a fan of gore. Kitana is the exception to this rule. I will take any and every opportunity to shred my opponent apart with dignity and grace. Also, I knew she was my spirit character when in MKX, Mortal Kombat 10. They have interactive dialogue for those of you unfamiliar with the series. So when you're fighting someone, you talk to them specifically. And this is a relatively new thing in fight. Not new, but it's becoming more standard and expected in fighting games. But when she approached Johnny Cage, she gawked. And when I fought him for the first time, with her of course, I gawked with her. Ugh.
Cage.
Want some of this?
I'm fairly certain no one does.
I didn't say the Cage part, but you know.
Kitana wins. Flawless victory.
Number 4.
By night one way, by day another. This shall be the norm. Until you find true love's first kiss, and then take love's true form.
Princess Fiona from the Shrek movie franchise.
Until you find true love's first kiss, and then take love's true form, and then take love's true form, and then take love's true form.
It wonderful take on the old adage, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Princess Fiona debuted in the first Shrek movie as a deconstruction of the typical fairy tale princess. Not a damsel, but an accomplished fighter. Not delicate, but self-sufficient. Not soft-spoken, but commanding.
I need to find somewhere to camp now!
I love a typical princess, clearly, but Fiona does such a beautiful job showing just how vast the personality and appearance a princess can have.
Are you all right?
Well, yes. But I don't understand. I'm supposed to be beautiful.
But you are beautiful.
Before we get into the top 3, which I feel like I love so much more, there's such a gap between my love for these top 3 and the princesses below this one, that now I would like to do the honorable mentions, princesses that barely missed the mark or probably would have been here if it was more than one per franchise. Lumpy Princess from Adventure Time, just because of that voice.
My beans!
That alone. Kairi from the Kingdom Hearts franchise. If it's significant to anyone, she was number 12. She almost made the list, just barely short. Princess Yue from the Avatar series.
I'll always be with you.
Princess Coriander, better known as Starfire, from the DC Universe, member of the Teen Titans.
Titans go!
Guardian of Passion and second in command of the Sailor Soldier team, Sailor Mars. Twin sister to Princess Diana of Themyscira, Nubia. And missing the list, being number 11, is She-Ra, the Princess of Power. And who knows how that will be once I finish the series. All right, let's continue the list. The top 3.
I summon the full power of the storm!
I'm a weather witch, not a snowplow. I'm doing the best I can.
Target acquired.
No! This is not the place for your private war! All right then. It's time you remembered why they call me Storm!
Number 3, channeling the powers of nature itself. Aurora Monroe, known as a goddess to some, a mutant to others, a teacher, a princess, but most of all, a superhero. She's been a leader of the X-Men, multiple iterations of the team, a member of the Avengers, and Queen of Wakanda for a period of time. Diplomatic, extremely intelligent, educated, kind-hearted, noble, proud, and so much more. This master of nature has remained essential to the X-Men and Marvel Universe.
I don't know why you have chosen to attack me. And in truth, I don't much care. This is my home, and you are not welcome here.
Number 2. Guardian of Love and Justice.
Fighting evil by moonlight.
She is the one named Sailor Moon. redefining what it means to be a magical girl. Sailor Moon debuted on TV screens March 7th, 1992 and was created by Naoka Takeuchi. I really hope I said that right, and I know I butchered it, but I did my best. She's clumsy, a crybaby, bad at school.
Go outside and think about what you've done!
Distracted, and a glutton. But at the end of the day, she is one of the greatest heroes ever. What captivates me most about Sailor Moon is her incredible ability to extend a hand of friendship to even the worst of beings the universe has to offer. One of my favorite quotes is this.
In the big scheme of things, an individual life may seem to be insignificant, but it's the greatest gift we know. And I'll never let this world of life, love, and beauty perish.
Her identity as a princess is so ingrained that in her ultimate form, she wears a princess gown. Sailor Mars is my favorite character from the classic Sailor Moon series, but as far as princesses are concerned, Sailor Moon is my second favorite princess of all time, and my favorite of her series. Also, I would like to mention really quick, if you want to know more about Sailor Moon or you need a reason to watch it more and you've never seen it, I have this reaction video that I've done for one of her movies, The Promise of the Rose, and then there's this excellent, outstanding video essay. I've listened to it multiple times. I love putting it on in the background when I'm editing my videos because you can just listen to it as well. But it's this one right here, Why You Should Watch Sailor Moon. So beautifully done. Check it out. I highly recommend it. Number 1. Now, if you didn't see this coming, then I don't know what to tell you. If you did not see this coming, I really don't know what to tell you. My number 1 favorite princess, fictional of course, of all time is...
I am Diana, Princess of the Amazons. I won't be denied.
Whether she's the daughter of Zeus or molded from clay, Wonder Woman continues to be my favorite fictional princess ever. The Amazing Amazon made her debut in All-Star Comics 8, 1941. She remains to this day the most popular and important female superhero in the entire genre. Created by William Moulton Marston and inspired by his 2 wives, according to this amazing documentary. I highly recommend it. Check it out. It seems pretty accurate according to the wiki that I read before that documentary was even being thought of. I read the wiki in high school that said the same thing, so... check it out, it's super interesting. You'll see the lasso of truth in a whole new light and in a good way. Ambassador, Princess of Themyscira, and founding member of the Justice League.
Allow me.
She has faced off against some of the DC Universe's mightiest foes. Doomsday.
I compel you to surrender.
Darkseid. Ares. There is a specific instance I would like to point out. I forgot the name of the comic, but I'll put it right here, where it's basically Tower of Babel, which is, if you don't know, Batman defeating the Justice League. It's Tower of Babel starring Wonder Woman. When she's well written, what I love most about the character, or at least one of the things that I love most about the character, because there's so much to love about her, is that she will go to the ends of the world to keep her word. She will do whatever it takes. She's one of the more honor-bound superheroes in that whole entire culture. Being a superhero gives you a sense of honor. Most of the time, the line has been blurred in days of late, but most of the time, it gives you an automatic code of honor. But Wonder Woman's is stricter than that. And with the lasso of truth attached to her hip, she can never tell a lie.
Now tell us your truth.
I cross-dress in a Wonder Woman outfit. It makes me feel powerful.
Embrace your truth, my friend. My outfit makes me feel powerful too.
Which means if she makes you a promise with that attached to her hip, she cannot break her word. That wouldn't be true. Whether she is blinded,
Look at me! As you wish.
or kicked to the sun and back to Earth. But even then, she will never give up. She will find a way.
You are a hero, but you can be more. You can be a leader. You are Wonder Woman.
That is my list, my top 10 princesses and the honorary princesses as of the date of this video, but it should remain this at least until She-Ra's complete. If it changes, then you can check it out on my community tab or on my Instagram. I'll keep an update over there. I'll put the list in a highlight. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. Who's your favorite princess? Are any of your favorite princesses on this list? Are there any other lists you would like for me to do? Do you like this form of content? Do you not? Let me know what you think. It's all good. I love you so much. If you enjoyed yourself while you watched my top 10 favorite princesses, please hit the like button. If you made it to this part of the video and you're feeling ever so inclined, subscribe to join the Z fam. We could always use another member of the family. And please comment down below who your favorite princess is and what you thought of the video. Did you learn something? Do you not care? What kind of list would you like to see me do in the future? If there is a specific series that you would like for me to react to for you or a top 10 list, my social media links will be on the screen. That's a great place to reach out to me and tell me why and what it is, and that's how Fruits Baskets got started. The community tab is how this list got voted for, so check that out. And remember, I love you. Happy holidays, everyone, because it's the holiday season right now for me. I don't know when you're watching this video, but it's the holidays when I recorded this, so bye!
This is for all